We are on Oholot, Perek Zayin, Mishnah Dalet. We're going to actually talk about women who miscarry, lo aleinu. So, a woman who miscarries, essentially, she is carrying a child who is not viable, and so the fetus is tameh. But while the fetus is in her body, the fetus is not tameh. Only when the fetus leaves her body, begins to exit her body, and enters the world, can the fetus be metame, whatever house the woman happens to be in. So says the Mishnah, Haishashi maksha leiled, a woman who's having difficulty giving birth, and they see clearly that she lost the baby, and v'hotzi'ua mibayit lebayit, and they took her from one house to another house, and it's unclear, did she begin to give birth? What we call ptichat hakever. Kever literally means gray, but here it means the womb. Kever is another word for womb. Okay, niftach, from where you have the word poteach, ptichat hakever. Okay, that's the opening of the womb. So what they took her from house to house. Okay, and then ubabayit sheni yalda, in the second house she gave birth, vlad mate. She gave birth to a stillborn. Okay, and umisafka lanim yatsa mate min habayit rishon. Had she begun to give birth, is the first house tameh. Says the Mishnah, Rishon tameh misafek, v'asheni bevadai. So the second house is definitely tameh because they had a stillbirth. The first one is tameh b'safek because we're not sure. Maybe she began to give birth and therefore she was mitameh. The baby, the stillborn was tameh the whole house. Amar Rabbi Yehuda said, Rabbi Yehuda, Matai, when is this true? When she's being carried around. Okay, her friends are carrying her from one. They said, let's get you out of this house, let's go to another house, and they're carrying her with her by her arms. She can no longer walk. We're afraid. Maybe she had started giving birth. That's our chayshina. We are afraid. We're concerned. Okay, but if she was able to walk, if she walked from one house to the other, we assume that the birth did not begin yet, and therefore the first house is tahor. Why? When the kever is opened, i.e. when the womb is opened, once a woman is already in full birth, that her womb is open, she's not able to walk. That's the rule that the Chachamim had, okay, that once that's open, kever is rechem ha'isha sheniftach, shavlad yotzei. When the womb opens, women can't walk anymore. I'm not a doctor. I don't know if this is technically true or not, but this was the accepted rule the Chachamim had. Mishnah concludes, Ein lenefalim ptichat kever ad shiya agilu rosh kipika. I'm going to translate it and then we'll bring the Bartuner's explanation. Nefalim, a nefel is a stillborn. So there is no ptichat kever, the opening of the womb. It does not happen until Ad yagilu rosh kipika. Yagilu from the word agul. Until the head rounds, right? The crown of the head rounds kipika, like the size of a pika. We've seen the word pika before. The word pika, the pika refers to the part of the when they spun thread. Remember, the spinning thread was on a rock. Okay, I'm just making an example. They had the spinning thread on the rock, and they would turn the rock, and then it would spin the thread. That was the pika. It was this round kind of like domey thing. So the Bartuner said that's what a pika is. So the Bartuner says that what in the world is going on? So what does that have to do with what we said before? Niftach hakever. So the Bartuner says the following. This is the end of Rabbi Yehuda's statement. This is what he said. That's what we just said. That when the womb is open, the woman can't walk. Lo amran ella b'nefesh she'igel rosh kepika. That's only true. Lo amran ella. We did not say except. We only said that rule when the nefel, the size of the nefel's head was the size of a pika. Meaning that the head is the size of this pelech, of this weight that the woman used. Remember, the woman spun the weight and then it would spin the string would spin. But if the head of the baby was smaller, even though the kever was opened, even the womb opened, she could walk. The chayshina, and we're afraid, shema yatsa rosho min habayit harishon, meaning a stillborn can be very, very small, but still the size of a baby, a full-formed baby, and therefore it's metameh. So the Bartunura says that Rabbi Yehuda was saying remember we said that rule, if she's walking in the first house is tahor, that's only if the size of the baby's head is the size of this pika. But if the size of the baby's head is smaller than a pika, then even if she was able to walk from the first house to the second house, we have to worry that the first house is tameh. We'll stop here, dedicated learning. To remember my father, Harab Simcha Ben Yitzchak Kalman. Comments, questions? New here? Join the WhatsApp group. Learn with us every single day. Telegram too. People join Telegram recently. Make it a great day.